It's Tuesday, the 7th of September 2021, and welcome to another timeware community podcast. My name's Simon Birchall, and with me, as usual, somewhere via Teams, somewhere in the building via Teams, is the mighty Mike Coote. How's it going, Mike?
I'm good. It's just a bit warm.
It's too warm for you. What's the temperature?
26 at the minute.
26, that's horrible. It's nice and cool in my office. Listen, today's short podcast is about the process of upgrading to timeware 2022 as we approach the launch date, which is
11th of November.
11th of November. We're sort of planning. We're going to talk to the customers about how we're going to upgrade them. This is a little bit different, this upgrade, because there are some brand new features, and we need to talk to each customer about those before we just implement them on a normal SLA upgrade. So I'll start off. Normally Carl rings, doesn't he? He rings the customers. We book them in 2 months in advance, don't we?
Yeah, so he gives them a call and then arranges a pre-installation meeting and an installation date, an upgrade date. Yeah.
So that's going to remain the same, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to remain the same. But there are I'll say three things that are different now. We've got new reports and we've got new dashboards.
Yeah.
And we've got the brand new ESS Go.
Yeah.
So what we've decided is that you're going to be in charge of finding out information about the dashboards and reports.
Yeah.
Liz is going to be in charge of
ESS Go,
explaining about how the ESS Go is going to go live. So we talk about what you're going to do first. So before Cal makes the call to the customer, in advance of that, we're going to check to see you're going to check to see what reports the customer's using. We've got a database here that keeps a track of what reports are being run and what exports are being used. And then that's going to give you the information. That's going to give you the necessary information so that when you can put a call into the customer, you can show the new reports. I think we've covered these reports, haven't we, in previous podcasts?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
And they're certainly mentioned in the magazine that we published in August. So if someone wants to look at the August magazine, you'll see some examples in there of what the new reports look like. But you're going to have a chat with the customer about that, and that means then when the technician, the support technician, goes in to do the actual upgrade that's been agreed by Carl, they will be armed with the relevant reports that need to be set up and whatever.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
That's going to be clear. So it won't be a case of arriving on site and starting to talk to the customers. This will all be done in advance. And this is free, isn't it, this service? This is a non-chargeable. So dashboards and reports, that's going to be your responsibility. And then when we move on to ESS Go, now this is a brand new feature. It replaces Mobile Worker. But what we're saying to the customers are that you can use this free of charge for the first year for up to 50 employees.
Yeah.
So ESS Go is it's a mobile app. It's a cloud-based mobile app. And we thought if everybody has an opportunity to try it for free for the first year, they could see if it would be useful for them. And we could then look at, they can roll it out in the second year, can't they? So 50 employees, I think, is enough to do a valid test. I think we've done another podcast, haven't we? An earlier podcast about ESS Go.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, it was a couple of months ago. I think 2 months ago. Yeah,
I think what's going to happen is Liz, about the same time you're contacting customers about the reports and dashboards, Liz is going to contact them about ESS Go and how that will be implemented, and after the free year, what the ongoing costs would be for that item.
Yeah, that's it.
And what we're going to see is, obviously, there's going to be a data sheet created, something that you can send out to people. And also, we're going to amend timeware.me. That's the site we use for biometric enrollment to tell employees about biometric enrollment. It's also going to tell them how to enroll, how to set up
use the app and stuff. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, and so this is going to be. I think installing doing the upgrade to 22 will take the same amount of time. Yeah. The dashboards will be pre-prepared, as we've explained. We will do training on that. If people need additional training, we can do that via Teams. That will be free. ESS Go can be set up. It won't be set up at the same time that the upgrade takes place. That will be scheduled. Not everybody's going to want to do this, so we'll be able to schedule that, and it'll be a support task, won't it?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
Remotely. Is there anything I've missed off there?
No, that's it. That's pretty much it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So Carl will be making calls for this 2 months in advance. So I think we're going to start this process in January, when we actually start in January of next year.
Yeah.
Give ourselves until then to get to put a few test sites in and whatever. Is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
And the upgrade process is exactly the same for the
Exactly
customer.
the same.
Nothing changes.
Yeah. And we can do this remotely or face to face, can't we?
Yeah, that's correct.
I know there's a tendency now to do things remotely. I like the idea of going on site to do it, but it's the customer's decision. Right, is that it? We covered everything. You've been very quiet this time. Normally you're jumping in with things. You've been subdued.
I'm a little subdued today. Yeah.
All right. Okay, look, well, that's it. If anybody wants to talk to the projects team about this, normally we'd say ring support, but I think with the reports and the that new dashboards and new reports and the SSGO, if the numbers +44 and it's 01706 659 368, and you can talk to either Mike or Liz on these. Put a call into either of them and they'll be able to help you. Is that it?
That's it.
Good. Thank you very much. Speak soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.